All right, Black Box Radio. We are in the box. We're in the studio. It's fall night. We're in Baltimore. And you guys know this is the bbR pop up. We usually do programming on Wednesday, but for this beautiful lady, this beautiful queen, we had to do a Thursday for her event. And so this is the bbR pop up series. I'm Queen. I'm a host at Black Box Radio. We are a multimedia platform illustrating Black excellence. So we make authentic spaces for Black faces. That's what we do every day. Please get in touch with us at blackboxradio@gmail.com. Check out our website, blackboxradio.com. Also, our YouTube channel. You got to subscribe. Subscribe, like, share. Get this out there. This is an event. Get ready to go down in Baltimore. That's what we're here to talk about. So I hope you guys are ready. Your foodies are ready because we're going to talk to Mama Ujima of Brothers Who Can Cook, Sisters Who Can Burn. So that's an event coming up. We're here to talk about food. We're going to have a good night tonight. And who doesn't like to not talk about food? What's that?
That's the one of the commercials.
Oh, well, we can't see that now. Thank you.
That's okay.
So yeah, introduce yourself. So Mama Eugenia.
So my name is Mama Ujima Masani, from New York actually, but lived in Baltimore since 1975,
Oh, beautiful.
and been here going to our MU, Morgan State University,
Love it.
and but love my Bears,
I love
and
that.
and doing a little bit of work that the ancestors said, Ujima, you are tasked with giving back and helping your community. So that's what I've been doing since I've been here.
Well, that's beautiful. And you have this amazing event that's been going on for 13 years.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is so interesting, and I cannot wait to drop in and smell the food. And so I just want you to tell us a little bit of how you got to fall in love with food. Because you got to fall in love with food to do something like this.
Actually, I am the opposite of what you think. So
Mm,
it's not that I fell in love with food. I fell in love with marketing, and I fell in love with my people.
I love it.
So I have my first degree from the University of Baltimore in entrepreneurship and marketing and business.
Okay.
And so what I wanted to do was to be able to give a platform to African American chefs that they weren't getting. And if you actually
Beautiful.
did the homework of the education and the education behind the opportunities for Black chefs in the diaspora, you'll see that there were not many after integration. So
Mm,
we were falling behind in the kitchens of other folks, making their food, making them rich.
yeah.
And it is actually since the pandemic that we've had a renaissance resurgence of sorts, where you're seeing a lot of restaurants, a lot of private chefs, catering companies, pop
Mhm.
ups, being a part of the mainstream.
Mm,
And with the help of social media and food influencers, um, people are getting their recognition and their due. But when I started, that wasn't happening. Of course, there was no pandemic in 2010. And so the normal place that people went when they was trying to take somebody out to dinner was Moe's
yep.
or Ruth's Chris.
Oh, wow.
And
That was it.
yeah, that was it, and you thought you was doing something when you took your mama to Red Lobster for Mother's Day.
Ooh.
So I ain't trying to,
Did
that's
you
what we
say
did.
Red
That's what we did.
Lobster?
That's what we did.
Okay.
And back in the day, we had a restaurant called Pargo's that was on Security Boulevard,
Perfect.
and I had just recently I moved away and came back in the '90s,
Hmm.
and my first job actually in moving back and getting my web feed was working as a waitress at not Pargo's first, but at Red Lobster.
Oh,
And
wow.
I used to see the people come in on the holidays, and everybody would be like, "Oh no, here come the families that's going to stay for 45 minutes too longer than the table should be waited on. They're going to ask for 10 change outs of food because they're going to try to taste everything for free. And then more biscuits than they could eat because they're going to stick some in their pocketbook. And then
This is
and then
terrible.
if we get a and then we didn't have the standard that everybody got the tip. You get a tip for just coming up to the counter now.
Mm-hmm.
We had to work for our money, and then if you um, waited on someone and you did the best of service, you might get a $20 tip. You know,
Mm.
so it and that would be like on a Mother's Day with 15 people at the table because it wasn't mandatory to tip a certain percentage at that time.
Okay.
So when I walked away from that, of course, that was just a short stay. Um, my sons and my daughters would take me out, and when they would take me anywhere, they would take me to places like Ruth Chris and um, like Moe's. And I'm a picky eater, so I didn't want this, I didn't want that, and it would make for not the best dinner experience. And then the people would come and they would be like really slouchy with how they would wait on us because they thought because we were African American we weren't going to tip, and so they didn't really care for us even being there. So when I went to graduate school in 2010 at Morgan, studying social work and therapy, I decided that maybe it's time to do something a little different. And that difference came with creating Brothers Who Can Cook. And the original um, concept was just to get a bunch of brothers that I knew to cook something. I didn't know anything about serve safe, or any of those things. I just wanted Black women to be served by Black men on Mother's Day Eve and have a good time, and just Black men telling them that they love them and they appreciate their work and keeping the
Mm-hmm.
babies and keeping the home straight. And I didn't expect any more than 200 people. It turned out to be 700 to 800 people.
Wow.
And
That's,
the firemen came, and
that's
it was
amazing.
crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yes.
It was fun though. It was
No, it
it was
was.
it was fun.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's so wow. And so now, 13 years later,
13 years later.
we still cooking and burning.
Cooking and burning. And so what we did was change the concept a little bit.
Okay.
So the first one was at a Mason Hall. The
Okay.
second one was on the golf course of Forest Park. I tented out well, not the entire concert, but tented out almost half the golf course,
Wow.
and we used the the game room of the golf course,
Mm.
and we thought, well, maybe we'll do 500, but we had over, I don't know, 35, 40 chefs again. And
Wow.
the thing that was so great about it back then was you paid one fee and you could eat all night for free.
Wow.
So there was just amazing food, and we just have some requirements like no pork, no no high fructose corn syrup, no high glycemic sugars,
Mm-hmm.
and no whole lot of sodium. And
Okay.
with that, um, we had some amazing food. I mean, amazing food. But this was
Wow.
from just brothers who had home recipes from their moms, and I don't know if some of the moms even cooked, but I know that the food was amazing.
Wow.
And I got some people got a wind of it up New York, and my first celebrity chef was the hip hop chef cooking Thai. And he came in like, yo, what's up? Yep, what yo yo and all that. And I was like, okay, you know. And then he brought in uh, a ice sculpture that was spinning around on a circle with fire
Okay.
spitting out. I said, what? And it was my logo. And he told me that he loved the concept so much, and he fell in love with me after we spoke the one time. He would always be there, and he would always support it, and he did up until the point that he had a stroke recently, and he can no longer chef. And so my work goes beyond just the food; it goes to taking care of chefs as well.
Mm, amazing. Wow. And so we get to eat your work. Is that what you're saying?
You can Well,
That-
it's not my work. It's the chef's work. I don't claim to be a chef. These
okay.
chefs have gone to school. And so what
Okay.
so here's the next phase. The next phase was to really reach out to chefs because I was getting a lot of, well, I can make that and I can make this. And I said, no, it's got to be exclusive. When you come to Brothers Who Can Cook, it's got to be so exclusive that when people come, they're going like, I've never had this before, or this is amazing what you've done. So in order to do that, we had to get real chefs,
So these
and
are these are trained chefs.
these are trained. They've gone to Culinary Institute of America. They've gone to La Cordon Bleu. They've
Wow. Okay.
did internships across the world and across the country. They worked under Bobby Flay. I've had all kinds of chefs. I've had the sergeant chef, Brad Turner, who was on the cooking channel for the military. I've had some of the chefs that won Top Chef.
Mm,
One of our chefs won Top Chef, Dave Thomas, who
wow.
used to be the uh, I guess the main owner or head chef for Ida B's. It's no longer in existence, but it was amazing when it was open. And
It
Dave
was.
Thomas is amazing. Um, we've had Mookie, Chef Mookie. He was on one of those like brief cooking shows that you had to make something in 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we pulled chefs from different places all over New York, from North Carolina. Um, and it's just crazy the kind of chefs that we have encountered and people who have come from
Mm-hmm.
all across the country just to be on. And then the cooking channel and the Food Network would come to us to get chefs to be on their shows on television on Bravo.
Well, that's good. That's a good way to stay in the industry.
Uh-huh. It
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
absolutely
That
wonderful.
really makes sense. Wow. So trained chefs, and is it they have to do a certain food, or they can do any food that they're good
They
at?
can do any food that they want, and
Okay.
the food will showcase their skill set.
Okay.
So whatever it is that they make, this is the first year we've ever had what is called a pre-tasting. And
Mm,
so one of the chefs, Chef Alexander, from New York, Atlanta, and Ohio, um, he's just off of doing work at the Masters. So he has had under his taste buds people like Condoleezza Rice,
mm-hmm.
um, Tiger Woods, Bo Jackson, uh, Phil Mickelson.
Mm-hmm.
He's just done a lot of amazing work, and he worked all the way up to sous chef, and then he became a private chef.
Mm.
So he's amazing, and it doesn't hurt to be the cousin of of our current governor.
No, it doesn't hurt.
So, yeah,
Oh,
so
is he the head chef, or he's the
he's the featured chef. We call him the featured
oh,
chef.
they call it featured
Yeah.
chef. Okay.
hmm
All right. And so you have a featured chef, and then how many other chefs?
There'll be at least six others. So there's Chef Ree, there's Chef Micah, there's the Cash Money Chef, there is Chef T, Chef Shannon Ramos, and Chef Jahan, who's doing I think West African cuisine from not the Sudan, but um, one of the countries that we are um, going to be proud of what her work is going to be about. She's been doing this work, and she's also the head of feature of Korkulehi. I think you've had her on, or you're going to have her on.
Mm-hmm.
The African dance troupe
Mm-hmm.
is out of the UB Blake. She's also head of that. So,
Uh-huh.
so that sister can, whoo, she can whip
Mama
it.
Jahan?
Yes, Mama Jahan. Yes, yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes,
Beautiful.
yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful
We're
lady.
all coming together to do some amazing stuff, and we still got chefs that is trying to get in. I just got a email from a chef from Ghana, just flew in from Ghana, and he heard about it, and he's like begging, Can I just do just a small table? I just want to show him what I know." And I'm like, we'll see what we can do if we can squeeze you somewhere. But we're at a small venue, but a very classy venue called the
Hmm.
UB Blake. And
Yeah.
so,
So tell people your venue,
okay,
don't
so
miss it.
it's
Venue and then the address.
okay. So we're going to be Saturday,
Hmm.
November the 18th of
Hmm.
this year. We're going to be at the UB Blake um, Cultural Arts Center
Hmm.
at 847 North Howard Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21202. And we're going to have the entire building. So on the first floor are
Four
several
floors.
chefs with vendors and bar, and um, then there's workshops. There's jazz. There's a
Hmm.
vocalist who is amazing. That's my favorite word. Amazing, amazing vocalist. Zinnia McPherson. You can find her on YouTube.
Mm.
She was at the Apollo. She used to do a lot of work in Russia before we bump heads with them the way we have.
Wow.
And so she is amazing. She can sing in languages. She's from Maryland, but when you hear her, you would think that you were at a Jill Scott concert somewhere. And then we have the Derek Amin Jazz Quartet. Um,
Mm.
we even do stuff around breast cancer because normally we're in October.
Hmm.
And so in October, they had a mechanical failure at the UB Blake, which made us have to move the date.
Right.
So had we been in October, we would have been in alignment with our breast cancer initiative, and it's
Hmm.
called the Pink Box Stroll. And so where I am right now is where the ladies are actually rehearsing doing the Pink Box Stroll in a line dance company, the De La Line Dancers, head by Sister Joanne. And she is going to bring her beautiful women wearing pink T-shirts
Oh,
and
wow.
honoring women who've had battles with breast cancer.
Hmm.
And we think that that's an important. Why I do that at a food event? Because it is sugars and other complex carbohydrates that metabolize in the system that make for a hard recovery in any cancer. So
Hmm.
we're showing people how to eat better, as well as you might get some delectable treats there, but we also teach you about veganism. We teach you about what is sea moss. People really talk about it a lot, but they don't know what it is and how it treats the body. So we'll give you some good information. We'll
Hmm.
give you some good times, some clean water, and some spirits if you like, and you get to taste my amazing sorbet, which is called the original Caribbean sorbet, straight from the Caribbean, girl. It's very good. And
Well, I love that. You have to kind of expound on that. Like,
yeah,
guys, she is not particularly a chef. She has a sorbet company.
yes, we have so you have to clean the palate when you're having a different food. All the you got, you're gonna eat from 6 or 7 different chefs. So
Mm.
you're gonna want to clean your palate, and you just come over, just waddle all over to our booth. I won't be standing there, but
He
somebody will
said water.
be manning that, and you'll
Okay.
be able to taste some of my amazing, I got like a Jamaica me mango, Jamaica me crazy. I got
Mm.
a peanut limon. I got a pasha passion. I've got a coquito coconut. So whatever it is that you think you might like, and then I tell everybody, and this is no slight to readers. Readers ain't got nothing on me.
Wow. I'm coming for that sorbet.
We've been around for over 75 years. My family, who are the Hispanic side of the family and the Caribbean side of the family, make this product. And people ask me all the time, "How do you make it?" And they told me to tell you this: if I tell her, I'm going to have to shoot her. So they don't know. I don't know the recipe. Don't ask me. All right? I don't know.
Wow. So I'm that's amazing. So you have a sorbet company with all these beautiful Caribbean flavors.
Yes,
And so that's going to be featured also at the
yes.
okay,
Hmm.
okay. And what do you mean by clean the palate? So once you eat
Well,
the sorbet,
when you have a sorbet can also kind of freshen your taste buds in a way that it cleans whatever you ate last out of your mouth.
got it.
And so it doesn't mix flavors. So you're if you eat something that has crab or shrimp, and then you go from crab or shrimp to a steak or another fish or chicken, you won't have the taste of the crab in your mouth if
Got
you
it.
have a sorbet to clean your palate. That's what they clean your palates with, sorbets.
Oh, okay. So you like a pre chef. So you right into the position as a chef. I love that.
Yes.
That's a good little thing. So the chefs, do you pick them, or how do they become a part of something like this? They asked to be. How does this work?
Well, the big thing about chefs, our chefs, is that they come all different kinds of ways. Some people are referred,
Okay.
some people heard about us on the internet or social media.
Okay.
Um, some people we've seen before, just like our feature chef. It can happen as organic as this. So I'm at a concert at the Gordon Center. I'm enjoying myself. I'm listening to the music. They got this review of Aretha Franklin and Till It's Time in Music, and the people
Oh
who are
wow.
singing are just bringing it, right?
Right.
And I'm standing there with one of my sister friends. It's an organization I belong to. I'm standing there with a beautiful sister named Pam Tatum, and we're giving out flyers. So we're passing out the flyer and passing out the flyers. And brother takes the flyer. He says, "Hey, you know what? I can do this." So Pam says, "Well, talk to that lady over there." So I'm standing on the other side of the window on the gate, and so he comes over. He says, "I'm interested in being a part of this." I said, "Really?" And I said, "He says I can cook." I said, "Really?" I said, "We don't take cooks, sir. We only take chefs. Can you chef?"
Ooh.
And he said, "Can I chef?" And and he said it with
He was
such confidence.
offended.
I just started laughing. I said, "Yeah, this brother here, he gonna tell me some more crazy stuff
He was
later
offended.
on." I said, "Give me a number. I'll call you back." And he sent me his. He was professional from the giddy up. He sent me his Vieta. He sent me pictures. He showed me pictures where he was with the governor. He showed me pictures where he was with famous people down in Atlanta. I was like, this guy
Mm,
ain't no joke.
that's
And he
good.
shows me his resume and he tells me what he does and that he graduated from La Cordon Bleu. I said, ooh, would you mind? Would you mind stepping it up a little bit? Because um, I might have to make you the feature. I don't think I got nobody with your resume this year. He said, I'd love to. And we've had a great relationship ever since.
That's very organic, but that's how the ancestors, they line
Yes,
things up for you.
yes,
So, yeah,
yes,
you're doing exactly what you should do. I just love
yes.
it. So everyone is doing their signature, so we shouldn't have any repeats.
Well, no, there's no repeats.
No
That's
repeats.
that's that's the only thing that I do survey and make sure of.
Okay,
There's no
no
we say you will not get the repast and baby shower menu here. Now, what is the repast baby shower menu? You tell me. What you get at the repast menu?
after, I guess.
Come on, tell me what it is.
What repass?
Yeah, yeah. When you go to the repast, what do you get?
Food.
Not yeah, but what it's a certain kind of menu. What's the menu?
I don't know. Mm,
Fried chicken,
okay.
string beans,
Okay.
some kind of potato salad or macaroni. You're good and get the
You said fried
seafood
chicken.
salad, and
Okay.
you're gonna get the meatballs. You're gonna get
Okay.
some white rolls and some tea or lemonade, right?
Okay.
And then we gonna probably get somebody. Somebody might bake a couple of the cakes, but we're gonna get the store bought cakes, and they're gonna cut them all nice and put them on the plate, and you're gonna go yum yum. Give me some, and that's not what we got. Don't come there for no repast, and we don't have it.
Okay. So we have quality food That's going to be it's going to be prepared there.
No. They all have their own kitchens that they work out of, and they
Okay.
bring them as if they were going to do a catering job. So,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
it's not just going to be the the food. It's going to be the way they prepare their tables. It's just going to be like, oh, look at this table. And I saw one sister. She put the way she did her table. There was fire shooting out of the table. It was just like what. And so that's a big thing now. It used to be, just make sure that the food was good. Now it's about is presentation. And
Everything,
so
everything is
the
presentation
dishes
now.
have
Yes.
changed, ma'am. The chafing dishes have changed. The,
Hmm.
the what you serve them on has changed. How you stack all the food on the table has changed.
Yep.
It is not your grandma's social club event. It's not that anymore. Everything is competitive, even the way you lay the table out.
Yep. 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 And that's what makes, I guess, it keeps you on your toes. So many different things changing all the time. It keeps, keeps the industry going, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and I can't wait to see it. And
Well,
so this sounds like an experience, food with an experience. That's what
hmm
that's what I'm hearing from you. Is like when you
yes,
come, this is an experience. You got some music, you got guests, entertainment. That's beautiful. You got a bar.
yeah, and we also have what is called a wellness lounge.
Oh, wellness.
Because what our theme is this year is food for the soul, food
Ooh.
for the spirit, and food
Mhm.
for the body. So obviously, food for the body is what we physically will prepare.
Sure.
Food for the soul is to let you know about what you need to do to take care of the whole entire body
Mm.
health wise.
Yes.
And food for your spirit is our wellness lounge, which is going to take place on the um, I think it's called the UB Holiday Room on the fourth floor. And there you're going to have all kind of people who deal with the wellness part of your life. So it's going to be acupuncturists and Reiki healing and
Hmm.
um, sound bathing and crystals and just a lot of good information to know how to take care of yourself during this holiday season that's coming up. A lot of people are
Yes.
stressed, a lot of people are
Yes.
lonely, a
Yes.
lot of people we need love in Baltimore. God, we knows we need love in Baltimore.
Yes, we do. Yes,
And
ma'am.
so that's where you get all of that in the wellness lounge. So
Okay.
we can massage your feet, and then we can make you dance and sing and make your tummy just do a rubber dub, and you're gonna feel how 70 Mills used to say, I feel good all over. That's what you're gonna be. So you're
But
gonna be feeling
that's true though. That this is like feeding everything about you. So
yes.
your physical, your soul,
Yes.
everything, spirit. That's what's
Uh-huh.
up. So
Sure.
listen, guys, you guys got to come out. It is next Saturday.
Next Saturday, November the 18th,
And what's the
from
time?
noon to 6. And there will be on Eventbrite, which is where you can buy tickets. There will be a place where it'll tell you where you should park. We'll
Mhm.
put that up next week, and hopefully it'll be like a map, and it'll tell you where to park. Because a lot of people's like, well, there's no parking. It is parking there. You just don't know where, but we're gonna show
You're gonna show. Okay. And
you.
the name of this is Brothers Who Can
Brothers Who
Cook,
Can Cook,
Sisters Who Can Burn.
13th year, Brothers Who Can Cook, Sisters Who Can Cook. Let me tell you how the sisters started. So about, I guess, 7 years in or so, the sisters came to me and said, now, Eugenia, you've been handling the brothers. I know you love the brothers, but sisters can burn. I said, sisters, yeah, they can. I know y'all can. Well, when you going to give us our event?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, okay, I'm going back to the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with the idea of sisters um, not burning up parts, but they could, burn is a play on words, and so we are burning, and the sisters are bringing the fire. Sister Reed, Sister Shannon Ramos, Sister Micah, Sister Johan. I mean, they getting ready to show you how it's done.
Wow. I didn't know John was a chef.
Yes, and Sister Tavette. Please don't let me forget her. because she's my ministerial sister. She's bringing Jesus in the pot, and it's gonna be good. The girl can cook. The girl can cook. The girl can chef.
She can chef. Wow,
She
I
can chef.
cannot wait. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Like,
and I want you to be excited because one of the things about coming there is the vibe. The vibe is so good. 13 years, no problem. Nobody arguing, nobody fussing. I mean, we got a lot of therapists in there because I'm a part of the graduate class of 2013 of Morgan State University Graduate School of Social Work. So everybody in there is a therapist.
I love
And
it.
and so
Food is a therapist too.
yeah, and that's the first therapy. Don't
Hmm.
when you don't feel good. Don't Didn't grandma say, "Come on, baby, let me make you something to eat"?
That's it. That's
Didn't
it.
they say that?
Yeah,
I
what?
know my grandmother did.
Yeah,
My
that's
grandmother
what
was
get
from
your mind
Florida.
right.
Yeah. My grandmother was from Florida, so she used to make this stuff called chicken perlo. I ain't never been able to duplicate that recipe, but that was the most soothing stuff she ever made in her life. I said, "Oh, grandma, please tell me how to make this." But I was only 12, so
Oh,
I didn't know what I was doing. But I swear, it's all the food that just soothes your spirit, and else food that you didn't even know existed. When we did the taste, they made some kind of green that had a crab topping. I'd never seen it before. It was so good, and it was, they did sea bass. They did different kinds of salads with their own dressings. It was
so but how? Wait a minute. So how much is this? Do you get to eat from everybody? How does this
you
work?
get to eat and taste. Well, when you come in,
Uh huh.
you'll get a little bag to put your information in, and um, that bag contains your all the tears, what we call them, the tears for every chef that's going to be there.
Hmm.
So if you want something from that chef, you give them the tear with either their number or their face on it, and then they will give you a sample of whatever their samples are. And whether you're vegan, that's why I said whatever your samples are. If you're vegan, you'll get a vegan sample. If you're not vegan, you'll get a sample of something else. And that's how you get to taste a lot of the food. But to keep people from not just tasting everything to death, you only get, I think, 6 to 7 tears, which is represents every chef that's there. And then after you taste everything, it's time for you to pull out your pocketbook because food costs money. And so,
Food
uh,
costs
but
money.
what we do, because we love our people, is
Hmm.
we made all the plates $10 and under.
Can't beat
So
that,
you get
guy.
a tapas my size plate, a smaller plate, but it's for $10 and under. You can take that food, you can eat it right then, come back and get a second plate. I've had years where we've had stuff like banana pudding cheesecake. If you didn't get it the first time, it would people bought like 5 or 6 slices. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's according to what they have. All the chefs normally sell out.
I
So
love
come
that.
with your little pocketbook.
Yeah.
We got some beautiful things for the holidays to buy. Everything from the Fedora Palace, who makes these beautiful fedoras, so you can look slick and slide when you go to your cousin's house. Like, oh, girl, you wearing that hat?
So you got
Or, you
vendors. I
know,
love it.
yeah, Ben Bammy, who does these beautiful soaps. Sister Maleka, who does these sugar scrubs. There's all kind. There's a lady from Guyana, Mary Spices. She brings spices from Guyana. You never gonna taste this stuff again. This
Oh,
is not
wow.
the stuff they sell for $1.99 on your shelf at ShopRite. These are real spices.
This ain't dollar store. Two for a dollar.
No, two for $1. This is good. This is actual stuff that's grown
Real
for
spice.
people with love. And they tell you what you can do with it to keep you healthy as well. Because this is
Oh,
what they've grown up on. They don't have the antibiotics and the things that we put in our body. They use natural homeopathic stuff to get well. So there are vendors there.
yes.
Regal Clothing that's been with me since the start of my inception of the chefing series. She used to make all my clothes because we used to be down on the water at the 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 down on the water at 1417 Thames Street.
Mm.
We would be down there doing the event for almost 7 to 8 years, and that's
Mm.
called the Douglas Myers Museum. And if you go online and you look for Brothers Who Can Cook, it's going to tell you that my address is 1417 Thames Street, which it isn't, but we did it so long there that they just made that my address.
Wow.
And we used to have the yachts pull up their boats and get off the yacht and then come inside and eat our food. And we was just looking grand and beautiful. So we've done some very beautiful venues.
Yeah.
And our 13th year is here with UB Blake because we love Derek Price, who is the curator for the museum.
Yes.
We love him so much, and he is
Good.
such an easy brother to work with. Um, so we've had a good time at several venues, but we're talking about expanding next year and going a little bit further south towards DC and towards ATL, which is where our feature chef is from. They want this event down there very, very badly because they love food in the South. So they said, would you consider coming and bringing your event here? So we'll see what happens.
That's beautiful. Travel
Yeah.
with this thing,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know. Travel with this thing. That's beautiful. But listen, there's nothing better than a good full stomach. I'm telling you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's one of your happiest moments.
Yes, it is.
You know, so,
And we
you
have
don't even
dessert.
yeah,
And we have
huh?
dessert. Yes, we do. We have dessert, and we have a beautiful signature taster drink that you just
Mm.
get to taste. And it's just a lot of just good things that are going to be happening there. And you're supporting brothers and sisters who may not have the opportunity to ever be before you unless they're exposed in this kind of fashion,
Yeah.
presented in a way that, oh, I didn't know you exist, but I'm glad you can come and cater our Christmas party
Yeah.
or our New Year's Eve party or my mother's birthday party. We can do it all. We can do it.
Yeah, this is absolute it's magic, you
Yeah,
know.
it is. It is. It is. And it's
Yeah.
I think when you come, Queen, you're gonna be like, I'm pleasantly surprised. We have a
Mm.
beautiful sister named Boomy who owns Beye Design, Beye, and she is designing that fourth floor. She does stuff for Hopkins, University of Maryland, the
Mm.
Ravens, and she is a homegrown talent. The girl is whoo, she's talented, and she has a beautiful layout. So, we got this group called Sister Friends. These are retired black women who have
Mm.
been doctors, lawyers, and Indian chiefs, and we just come together just to come together in love. That's what I would tell you. Nora Jordan, Pam Tatum, and all the sisters
Beautiful.
from Sister Friends, they are just amazing black women. And they're on the 17th. They're going to be giving away clothing and like gloves and hats for children. And so from there, they'll be going home and putting on their 90s and getting up the next day and coming to do the event. And so there's something for everybody. You'll learn about taking care of your puppies, which we call our breasts.
Mm.
At the pink box stroll, you'll learn how to eat better, even though you might be delving in a whole lot of other food that you wouldn't normally eat on a regular. And that's the other thing, because it's very rich, some of the food. This is not food that you want to eat every day. This is food that you treat yourself to. So come on and
Yes.
treat yourself. Treat yourself.
That's true. Treat yourself. And also too, Mama Eugenia, is experience. We have to support each other,
Yes, ma'am.
and we have to experience different things, exposure to different things. Food is exposure too. You know, you eat food from another country. It's a
Yes.
connection.
Yes.
It's a familiarity. It gives you some. That this place isn't foreign. It's a food. They have a staple food too, and so come out, do
You know,
something
I was
different, Black people, huh?
I don't mean to cut you off. I was just listening to another radio show on terrestrial radio at Morgan, that station. And they were talking about how hard it is right now for Black restaurants, and
Mm,
that some of the restaurants who were existing over in Hamden were suffering some racist kind of actions against them.
yeah.
I'm
Mm,
saying to you, come home, be around your people,
yeah.
and find a creative way to be around them so that you can be sustainable, because we want you to grow, and we want you to, and we want to be able to patronize you, but we also need you to understand that our money spends like everybody else's money, so treat us well, treat us
Yeah.
well when we come in. I mean, I am so glad when you stop to do a sorbet with me. I'm going to give you a free sample, whether it's the night that you're going to spend with us on the 18th, or any other day. And people walk away from my stand happy. I mean,
That's
they look at me like they do a double take, like, because they didn't expect it to be what it is. And
oh,
so,
I can't wait.
you know, I
You got
yeah,
me
I
wanting to
got to work
taste
within
it
public
so
schools, so I'm
bad.
doing really okay with getting my a product to youth, to let them see that there is something more than a snowball, and get them to express and open their palettes up to things that they're not used to.
That's so true. And remember, Mama Eugenia, before you come on the show, you're supposed to drop the sorbet off so I can give a good, I
If
can
you
give my
had told me that, I
opinion.
would have
Yeah, I
been
can
over
shout
there
it
saying,
out for you. You know what I'm saying? You're
"Yes,
not supposed to
I'm
talk
so
about it and I
sorry I
haven't
didn't do
tasted
that.
it. Come on.
I'm so sorry I didn't do that
This is a
today."
missed
But
opportunity.
yes, ma'am. I would do. That's okay. You gonna be all right. Come this weekend. Coming up this
Yeah, I
next
can't
month.
wait for this
Yeah,
weekend. I
yeah,
can't wait to come
absolutely,
try the food, meet you. And I'm saying,
absolutely.
guys, this it's not this Saturday, it's next Saturday.
Next Saturday, the 18th. Yes, ma'am. Don't mess
18th
it up.
from
I will
12
be
to
out. I'm going to see the Luther Vandross review at the Gordon Center out there doing my last pitch with my folks. So I won't be there this Saturday. Don't mess it up. It's the 18th, 1/8, and you can get your tickets online at Eventbrite, or if you want physical tickets, where you can save fees and whatever, you can call us or email us at the chefing series at gmail.com. I'm sorry, I have a very sensitive nose and I have allergies. So this weather going back and forth is really bothering me. But the yeah, you can contact us through the chefing series. That's chefing, all one word, all one sentence. CHEFFING series SERIES at gmail.com, or you can call 443-413-3448. That's 443-413-3448.
all right. So listen, I love how you put it all out there. And listen, it's make sure you look at your schedule. You have time. This is the pop-up series, but you have a week
A week.
to get prepared, get your food, get your
On the
get your body prepared, get yourself prepared, and come out on next Saturday. Bring and it's a family affair, right? You can bring
Yes,
children.
you can. Well, you can bring children, but you have to have a taster book for anybody. But I think it would be better if you just came as an adult.
So this is
Um,
adult
yeah,
experience.
yeah. You know, if you have to bring the babies, understand that a lot of people are there for relaxation.
Mm-hmm.
They really are. They came to enjoy. They came to listen to the jazz. It's hard to do that when we are in a kind of closed space.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when we expand, and and when we do and we're outside, absolutely bring your children. But I would suggest that you probably would want to um, do that. I remember one year somebody not reading the fine print, bought tickets and thought that they could bring all their children. They brought 7 babies. And they thought because they bought tickets that the children could eat for free. It don't work like that, y'all. Don't work like that. So I would suggest that for those
Wow.
couple of hours that you spend with us, and you don't have to stay the whole day. Some people do. You're going to want to have somebody sit, you know, your baby, and
Okay.
make sure that you just have this is free. This is 2 or 3 hours for you, sweetie.
Okay,
You
so this is adult experience for adults,
it could be young.
and
It could
but
be
if
a young people experience. Now, I'm not saying I'm saying children. But
Okay.
sometimes we get children who want a chef and they're 12, 13, 14 years old. They can come.
Okay.
Everybody has to have a ticket. So
Okay.
mind
You're
yourself of
talking
that.
about young
Everybody has to have
children.
a ticket.
This experience not for young children because
They're
it's
not
a
for young children. Yes, ma'am. But
because
budding artists who want to be chefs, this is a great place to engage with a chef and find out what it takes to be a real true chef.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Excellent. But
Hmm.
I tell you guys, brothers who can cook, sisters who can burn.
That's right.
That is coming up on November 18th, right? Next
Yes, ma'am.
Saturday from 12 to 6
12
or
to
12 to
6.
5.
That's right.
12 to 6?
12 to 6, noon to
12,
6.
12 to 6.
Uh-huh.
Excellent. And it's at the UB Blake Cultural Arts Center.
847 North Howard Street, Baltimore, right on the place where the light rail goes. So you can catch a bus, you can catch a train, you can catch an Uber, you can get somebody to drop you off. I don't care how you get there, just get there if you can.
I hear you, Alita. So that's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to experience different foods that's cooked for me, and I can try them right there. I can sit down for
Yeah.
a while and try another, and
Yes.
take my time. I can get entertained. So everything's here. I can
Everything is here.
I can get a
And our show
drink.
times are 3 and 5. Do not miss, don't sleep
So
on Zenio
showtime is between 3 and
McPherson.
5.
Do, you don't want to sleep on Zenio McPherson and the Derek. I mean, Jazz, what you don't want to sleep. And thank you, DJ Kells. We were supposed to originally have DJ Rod Braxton. Unfortunately, weren't able to connect like we wanted to. So DJ Kells came in and took up that space, and he's going to be on the ones and twos and got you line dancing and African dancing, and you know, you know how we do when we get together. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, it's gonna be a
the family,
celebration.
family reunion is
Definitely a
going to be a celebration.
celebration.
Yes. Hmm.
But oh, I love this.
Uh-huh.
It's just so exciting
Yes.
that
Thank
you
you. Thank
because
you.
UB Blake is big and 4 floors.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah. We got a floor for everything, for the workshops,
yep.
for the music, for the
Mm-hmm.
wellness, and
Yep.
for the vendors and the chefs. Yes, there's something on every floor.
That's yeah. So guys, it's your money's worth. So the grand
And wear
question.
comfortable shoes because we do have a lot of chairs, but we don't have guaranteed seating. We're not selling tables, y'all. We selling an event. So it's like an inside festival, but it's inside of a museum.
Okay, so the grand question is how much is it? And
It's $25. If you say that you heard it on Black Box Radio, you can still get it for 25. But if you don't, it's already past the 25 mark. It's 30 now. We
wow,
went up to on November 1st, we turned it to $30. But
so
if you say
$30 to
you
get
heard it on
in.
Black Box Radio and you get the ticket physically from us, then we
20.
can give it to you for 25. But online, we're not changing that. It's yeah, at this point it's $30 online. It's worth every dime. I promise you that.
That's listen. That's cheap for going out. You listen. You get this is an experience.
Yes, that's
You
what it
get
is. Thank you for saying that. That's exactly what we
listen.
said.
Yeah, it's an experience. They
Uh-huh.
really thought it out. UB Lake is a nice sized place, and to be able to put something on every floor that can engage you, that's worth $25. I mean $30. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it
worth
is.
$30. And then you're gonna get world class chefs.
Yes, you are.
Come on,
Yes, you are.
well, you get the men who can cook and
Yeah,
sisters
the
who
brothers who
can
can cook.
burn.
The men who can cook is somebody else's brain.
Oh
So
yeah, excuse me.
yeah,
Oh really? Excuse me,
yeah,
brothers.
yeah. That's definitely. And I
Oh,
always give
yeah.
shout outs to the sisters, 100
Oh,
Black
yeah.
professional women who raise scholarship money over in Randallstown. Once a year, they've been doing that for 30 something years, and they get their husbands and family members, and they get a few chefs too. But that's what that's about. But nope, we are chef
Pardon me. I mean, brothers
oriented.
who can
We do
cook,
chef.
sisters
It's
who can
chefing is
burn.
what we do.
Yep. Guys, it's brothers who can cook, sisters who can burn. My
That's
bad.
right. All right.
Get it right. Get it right. It's
You're right.
this Saturday. I'm gonna say it again. It's this Saturday. Please get your tickets. Go on Eventbrite, and if you put in brothers who can cook, right,
Brothers
and
Who Can Cook, the
it should
chefing
come up.
series, you'll find it.
You'll find it.
I
Okay.
did a little bit of advertising, so you'll find it. Just look for the right date, which is November the 18th.
All right. All right. All right. So listen, Mama Eugenia, it is just a pleasure to hear such a amazing event coming forth in Baltimore, and you've been doing this for 13 years. You are not an amateur.
Well,
You know what you're
feel
doing.
that I feel that I am. I feel that there's so much more work to do. I want to work with farmers. I want to work on food desert education. I want to
Mm,
work on sustainability. I want you to be able to come to our events and find out so much information. So,
mm.
I don't want to let everything out the box all at one time, but we about to blow up, y'all. And you're going to see something amazing coming in the next 1 to 2 years out of this series called the Chefing Series. And you're going to be
I love
very
it.
happy that you had this homegrown in Baltimore, because Baltimore needs to be known for something other than chicken boxes and half and half.
You better say it, because everybody know about that. And don't forget them crabs.
Oh, well, we know about the crab.
Yeah,
That
crabs.
just go unsaid, but everybody don't eat them. Okay, we're getting ready to leave. So I'm going to have to wrap it up
Well,
because
I'm trying to wrap it up.
no, they're putting me out.
Oh, are they? Okay,
Yeah,
well, listen.
I'm in a space where everybody has already gone home.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 8 o'clock, and we do
It
line
is.
dancing here from 6 to 8.
All right,
So
so no problem. Listen, I really, really appreciate this. Guys, come out next weekend. Mama Eugenia, have a good night. We are out of here. Black Box. We are, please like, share, subscribe this. We are boxed up and out. Give us some deuces, Mama
okay,
Eugenia.
deuces,
This
and
is
I hope to see you next Saturday,
next
November
Saturday.
18th.
We'll talk since then. You take care.
Okay, all right, take care, family. Bye bye.
Bye bye,
Be
guys.
well.
Good night,
Uh
Black
huh.
Boxers.